Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Nilesh. Good evening, Varun. Keep the charts clean. We'll start in 2 minutes. Good evening, Ashish. 3 trades closed. What a day, sir. 200 pips, 180 pips, 150 pips, all in gold. ये वाला नहीं लिया तूने? Good evening, Ranjit. Good evening, Samath. $3 loss. Where did you execute at first place, Ranjit? कोई भी डाउट से पूछो स्टार्ट करने से पहले, guys. Whatever doubts you guys are having, please ask. One more person yet to come till then. Till 20 candles. 12:20. किस तरफ बैठे थे जनाब? 12:20 कैंडल. कौन सा सेटअप में बैठे थे? यहाँ पे कोई सेटअप ही नहीं था तो क्यों एग्जीक्यूट किया फर्स्ट प्लेस? गाइस, क्लियर कट फिर से कह रहा हूँ. 1.5 years of back testing, 1 year of forward testing, 1 month of live analysis, then a small account execution, then come with the money into the markets post building the confidence. Without knowing the setups, Please make sure that you guys don't trade. Am I clear? This is for everyone. Later on, please explain Nifty move. As you said, it tried to first break on the downside, then create the buying pressure at 1345, then stayed up. Just wanted to know how the trap has created. Sure, Nilesh, definitely I'll help you out. Good evening, Imran. Smita ma'am, why are you so late? Okay, let's start. So starting with daily time frame, same चीज mathematical allocations आप लोग करोगे. Point of action number one, this is my demand. With the demand, this is my inducement range. With the inducement range, market tend to take the retracement, correct? So with the retracement point of action, market tend to break. With the break, continuity. In the continuity, market created a plan of action. With that plan of action execution, 150% rejection. 150% rejection mark out ho gaya. Post marking out the movement action plan, what is the next step? Allocation of the supply. With the supply allocation plan of conduct, what did the market tend to take the rejection and where? From the previous point of index. So this is my previous index point, which will act as my current with the current scenario. This is my retracement point, which got converted from supply into demand. Post then, the previous supply will take under the consideration of the current. There is a continuity in the movement, allocation. With the allocation structure, what are the next steps that I'll be looking at? I'll be looking for a marking of 150% over here. Post 150% marking, market tend to move in the direction. What is the retracement that we'll look at the current stage? Will be of the previous demand zone. With the previous demand zone, market tend to create a structure and move. So this will be your allocation for the current. From the current allocation point, what is the next plan of actions which will be taken under the consideration? The movement from the top to the bottom of the retracement zone. With the retracement zone, if I mark out what is the plan of actions that market is currently indicating towards me, that is 3182, the mathematical number. With this mathematical number, what are the next steps that I'll be looking at the current state of actions? I'll be looking for each and every perpendicular moments which will track under the current scenario. In this point of action, this will be my retracement zone of action of the previous. With the previous point of actions, what are my next steps that I'll be following? I'll be allocating the mathematical numbers. To allocate the mathematical numbers, I will take this as my swing low, this as my swing high, this as my retracement point. Let's do the math and check what is the current plan of allocations that market has currently given us. In the scenario of swing trading, my swing high is at 2787.22 minus 2583.12. What is the formulative number? The formulative number is 204.1. So what is the retracement point? 2729.53. Direction is bullish, plus 204.1 into 1.618. What is the first target that I'm having at the current stage? The first target that I'm having is 3059.763. This is my first. Post that, what is the next plan of actions that I'll be having? The intermediate ratio, which is at 3137.73. Right? With this plan of action, what is the next consideration that we'll be looking at the current scenarios? Post marking out. Post marking of mathematical numbers, the next plan of action will be taken under the consideration of 4 hours. In the 4 hours, what are the major circumstances that I'll be following at the current stage? I will follow through the previous of the current. In this scenario, I will be starting with the inducement range of action. This is my supply with the supply continuity of the moment post the rejection point. Market has continued without giving a rejection, so I'll be multiplying it for 200%. Post multiplying it for 200%, what are the next steps that I'll be looking? Do we have a rejection? Yes, we do have a rejection. With the rejection perspectives, what are the next steps the market will be following? The entire movement of the supply will taken under the consideration towards the new. So with this new plan of action, the market has currently taken the rejection from the same and continued. Okay. So this is the plan of action which will be taken under the consideration at the current state. With this current state of actions, market में कितना rejection दिखने को मिला? जितना हमारा previous point of action था, that will act as my current. With the current point of interest, market took a small change of character of creating the retracement. Post that, this will be my plan of action 1. With the plan of action 1, market tend to break and continue. So I will mark the 150%. With the 150%, what are the next steps that I'll be following? The next step I'll be following is 1 hour. So in 1 hour, what is market trying to do? Market is trying to be in a POI range. The POI range is of 200 pips. So we are looking for the trades in every long, every short with the proper retracements, with the proper setups, right? Post this action plan, what are the major things that you will be noticing at the current scenarios? At the current scenarios, market has followed a minimality. कहाँ पे minimality generate होते हुए दिखी है हमें? At the current stage, plan of action 1 will be taken under the consideration of this. With this, we had a zone of conduct. With the zone of conduct, market tend to move. With the continuity, market has given a break. So what we'll be doing, we'll be allocating the 150% range of action again. Did the market tend to take the rejection from the same? Yes, it did. What is the plan of action of the retracement that you will be taking under the consideration? From the supply conversion to the point of interest. So the point of interest zone will act as my current zone of conduct. With the zone of conduct, the allocation will be taken under the consideration. With the consideration, the movement got allocated at the point of interest. With the point of interest, there is a break in continuity. With the break in continuity, we have a minimality at the zone. With the minimality, the previous supply will act as my current demand. At the scenario, this is the current action plan, what I'll be considering at the current state. With this consideration, the market tend to break and continue 150% rejection. With this 150% rejection, what did market do? Market continued the trend base. The trend base will be looked into the previous supply of allocation with the previous supply of allocation continuity. Right? With this continuity plan of actions, what are the next steps that I'll be looking at the current state? At the current state, there is a break and continuity. I'll be multiplying the structure, allocating 150% breakthrough again. Right? So what are the next steps that the market tend to follow? What is the drop that we can look at the current stage? The current stage drop is as per the previous. The allocation point will be taken under the consideration of 1 continuity. With the continuity, 200% rejection. With the 200% rejection, what are the next stage of actions that will be taken under the consideration again? We will be looking for an allocation of the previous supply of the zone of conduct, and we'll look for an allocation point. With the allocation point, we don't have a break of structure, so wick will not be taken under the consideration. With the movement action plan, what is the second scenario that market has tend to do? The market has tend to give a break. In this break of scenario, the entire movement action plan will be taken under the consideration and placed at the current point. Right, with this point of interest, what are the next things that we'll be looking at? We will come down to 15 minutes. Before coming to 15 minutes, we will look for a mathematical number. The swing high remains the same, the swing low remains at this point of action, and the retracement point at this green candle. So post allocation of the point of interest, what are the major things that I'll be looking at the current state of actions? I'll be looking for a bearish scenario MC 2.0. So in this, the swing high is 3147.850 minus 3124.18. What is the formulative number? 22.67. What is the retracement point that I'm having? Retracement point is 3136.89. Direction is bearish, minus 22.67 into 1.618. What is the target that I'm having at the current state of actions? The current target of golden ratio that I'm having at the current state is of 3100.210. What do we notice at the current state of actions? The market has taken the rejection from the same perspectives and given the movement, right? With this plan of actions, what are the next steps that I'll be following? The next steps I'll be following is in 15 minutes. What did market tend to create at this point of action? The market has tried to create a zone of actions through the inducement range with the inducement range continuity. In this scenario, S1, B2 is being taken under the consideration. Why? Partner 1, partner 2, partner 3, break, rejection, continuity. Right? This is the scenario 1. The scenario 2, if you look into the circumstances, there is a S2, B2 as well creation in the same zone. Mother candle, inside candle, two candle confirmation, third candle execution. Right? In this point of action, if you look into the circumstances, what is the SL range that we are having? The SL range is of 3 points. So in this scenario, if you had looked under S2 B2 setup or S1 B2 setup, in both the scenarios you had a movement to capture, right? So with this plan of actions, what are the next steps that we'll be looking at the current scenario? We'll be looking for an allocation of the demand zone, right? In the current zone of action, what is the movement that we have got? The movement of actions will be taken under the considerations of this, because we have a break of structure. With the break of structure allocations, the point of interest number 1, with that we will multiply the zone of actions 200%, right? In this proper 200% zone, what are the next steps that I'll be looking at the current state of actions? The next plan will be taken under the considerations of the previous. In this point of actions will be acting as my point of interest 1. So the market tend to take the rejection and continuity, right? With this plan, what did the market do? Market created a minimality with the minimality 200%. This was the plan of action number 1. Plan of action number 2 will be taken under the consideration of the previous, which will be marked into the entire zone of action of the demand. With the demand zone of actions, what are the conclusions that you will be working over here? Marking out the point of interest 1, post the range, 150% rejection, right? With the 150% rejection, what did market tend to create? Market tend to create a zone of action. Zone of action कितना movement का generate हुआ था यहाँ पे? जितना हमारा inducement range का plan of action था, right? जितना हमारा inducement range का plan of action को allocate करेंगे, what do we notice? There is a break. With the break, there is a continuity. With the continuity, where did the market tend to take the rejection from? Market tend to take the rejection from the same point of action. What is the setup we are having at the current stage? Is to be one setup, उसी के साथ market नीचे आ रही है, right? So this is the plan of actions of gold. कोई भी doubt है, please do ask in regards to the same. Good evening, Sumit. Good evening, Santosh. क्या हो गया वरुण? I took short in gold here. Okay. I think I missed something. What is minimality? Definitely, Imran. I'll explain it to you. I took a shot in gold. Superb. You have no doubts. You have explained every bit. How do you do it with so confidence? So, Imran, minimality is a price of action. Just for an example, this is the demand zone, okay? Or this is the supply zone. In the supply zone, you see a movement, right? In this action plan, we will take a consideration of green movement. So, market is going in a green movement action plan. With the action plan, immediately you see a red candle, right? This red candle is not given a closure at 100% nor at 150%, right? After that, the market will tend to continue in the plan of actions, right? So this plan of actions will be taken under the consideration till the movement. When there is a movement consideration, what will the market tend to do? The market will not consider this point of action. When the market will not consider this point of actions, what will the market follow? Market will follow a continuity break. When there is a continuity break, what does the market create a plan of action? The market will create a plan of action of 150%. Okay. And at 150%, you will get a rejection, which will be taken under the consideration of the minimality zone. Okay. Same way, if the market is trying to move in a bearish direction, so in this scenario, what will market tend to do? The market is giving a movement at a point of action before completion of the demand. You will see a rejection, right? With this single, there should be only with a single candle rejection. With the single candle rejection, market will create a zone of action and continue, right? With this zone of action, what will market try to do? Market will complete the 100%. Post completion of 100%, the market will carry forward till 150%, right? With the carry forward of 150%, market will take a rejection from same prospections post the action plan. So this is called as minimality. Okay. Imran, clear it out. Okay. Let's come down to BTC. Beautiful, yeah. Target hit. So if you notice over here, what do we see? A zone of conduct which was created at the point of interest at this point. With this point of actions, market tend to continue in the movement, right? So this is a minimality action plan. Okay. The same scenario happened in each and every perspective. If you notice, there was a minimality created, continued breakthrough, second minimality, and till 150% zone of action. Okay. So let's start with BTC. Starting with the point of interest of the zone of POI. From the POI, we will take the marking. With the marking allocations, we will look in for the allocation post the inducement range. Post the inducement range, market took a breakthrough. Post the breakthrough, we had a buying allocation point at the current state of actions. With the buying point, what did the market tend to do? Market created an internal liquidity point. So we will mark the internal liquidity point over here. With the internal liquidity point, we will take the demand. With the demand post S2B1 setup, we will reallocate the structure. And what do we notice over here? The price of action is taken under the consideration of closing inside the same demand zone. Uske saath we had a green wick over here, which was a mathematical number rejection. So we will mark that point of interest with the point of interest marking. What is the next step that I'll be looking? The next step I'll be looking for the supply. At this stage, this is my first supply. I'll be taking it from the wick because we had a break of structure and continuity. मार्केट में रिजेक्शन कितना मिला है? जो बॉडी रेंज है सप्लाई का, that will act as my current demand, which will be in this scenario with this scenario perspective. Whatever the moment is taken under the consideration of the supply will act as my current. With the current plan of action, what did the market tend to do? Market took a rejection from the mathematical number of 88,150. I will look for the same allocation point, right? So with the same allocation point, what are the next steps that I'll be following at the current stage? I'll come down to 4 hours. In 4 hours, what is market trying to do at the current stage? This will act as my swing low. This will act as my swing high. This will act as my retracement point. Let's do the math and check what is the market trying to do at the current state of actions. In the scenario, what are the movements that I'll be capturing at the current state? The swing high will act as 82248.60 minus 76630.61. What is the formulative number? 5617.99. Direction is bullish plus the retracement value, which is 79055.68, right? 79055.68 plus 5617.99 into 1.618. What is the formulative number that I'm having? 88145, जो कि यहाँ पे target hit हो चुकी है. Post that, we will be looking for the next allocation perspectives that will be under the considerations at the current stage of intermediate, which will be following is 90,000 to 91.66. So that will be the plan of action of the next moment allocation. So post 4 hours allocation point, what are the major things that I'll be looking over here? I'll be looking for an allocation of the previous. In this scenario, this is my demand. Post demand allocation point, what will I look for? I'll look for an allocation with a retracement. So in this scenario, this will act as my one. With the action point, we have a minimality. Second point of interest, 150% rejection. Right, with this 150% rejection, what was the retracement point of action taken under the consideration of the previous? In this scenario, this will act as my current retracement point of 1 with this point of interest. What did market try to do? Market continued the movement at 150% rejection. With the 150% rejection, what are the steps that I will be looking at current stage for the movement towards the short, which we have taken under the considerations? With this, what are the next steps that I'll be following through? The previous allocation of the demand will be taken under the consideration with single rejection. That will be marked to the next. What do we see? We see a minimality again. With the minimality, what did the market tend to create the price action as? An entire movement block of 150%. With the 150% rejections, what are the next steps that I'll be looking at the current state of actions? We will be looking for a contemporary move मतलब जितना भी मेरा previous plan of action होता है वो plan of actions will be taken under the consideration of the first. With the first plan of action, the second 200% rejection जो हमारा previous demand है, that will act as my current. So at this scenario, we have exact 100% rejection. With the 100% rejection, what did market tend to do? Market continued the movement. So in this plan of action, this will be my supply. From where will we take the supply zone of action? The entire 100% of 200% zone which is being generated over here, that will act as my current plan of action. With the current plan of action, do we have a break of structure at the current state? No. So what we'll be doing, we'll be allocating the same. With the allocation, we do have a break of structure over here. Multiply it 150% and 200% rejection. In this scenario, we have a exact 200% rejection zone which was being conducted, right? With the minimality plan of actions, what are the next steps that I'll be following over here? The next step I'll be following is reallocation of the previous. In the reallocation of the previous, what I'll be doing, I'll be taking the previous demand as the current and allocating at the current state of actions. So इस point of action में जो मेरा movement allocate हुआ है, that will be this. Where did the market tend to take the rejection exactly from? From the same surplus movement of the current. With the same surplus movement of the current, what is the next plan of actions that I'll be following? I'll be looking for a small rejection perspectives, which will be taken under the consideration of 1 hour. In 1 hour, what are the major followings at the current state that we are looking? What are the pressures indications that we are having? The current pressure structures is of bullish. So there will be no plan of action towards the short till the time we don't have a proper setup, right? So definitely हम जो आज का trade shorts में लिए है, that is in an allocation of the demand and mathematical numbers, not for the swing trades, right? Swing trade is currently bullish, and at the scenario, what is my swing low? The swing low will be taken under the consideration of this green candle. Swing high will be taken under the consideration of this candle high and the retracement point. Let's do the math and check what is the plan of actions that we are currently having. 83191.26 minus, excuse me, 81288.81. The formulative number is 1902.45. उसके साथ retracement point of action क्या है? 81660.06. Direction is bullish plus 1902.45 into 1.618. What is the first target that I'm having? The first target that I'm having at the current state of action is of 84,738. Let's look for the marking. 84,738.22. Do we have a rejection? Yes, we have a rejection and continuity. What is the next step that I'll be following over here? 85, which is intermediate ratio. 81660.06 plus 1902.45 into 2. The target spot we'll be getting is 85,464.94. Do we have an exact rejection from the same perspective of mathematical numbers? Yes, we do. With this, what are the next steps that I'll be looking at? The next steps I'll be looking for a marking of the demand zone from the demand zone to the current movement action plan. So at this state of action, this will act as my inducement range. From the inducement range continuity post break. Post break action plan, what is the movement that I'm having? A proper 100% closure and minimality. With the minimality, 150% rejection. Right, second plan of action, scenario 2 will be taken under the consideration of the first demand. जो फर्स्ट डिमांड है उसके साथ मूवमेंट एलोकेशन टू द नेक्स्ट. With this plan of actions, what are the next steps which will be taken under the consideration? The considerative move of action plan will be taken from the same inducement range again, which will act as my current point. And 200% rejection. With the 200% rejection, what is the current movement that we are having? The current movement plan of actions we are having is in perpendicular of the retracement. So what will be the retracement taken under the consideration? The movement plan of action of inducement again will act as my current plan. With this plan of indications, we don't have a break of structure, so the body will be taken under the consideration, not the wick of the green candle. Suppose this, let's come down to 15 minutes and check what are the action plans that we have considered it for today. So today's movement action plan was taken under the consideration of point 1, which was through S2B1 setup. With that, second point of indications was taken under the consideration of S2B1 setup. This was of morning trades. For the long trade, where was the setup allocation looked at? Candle 1, 2, 3 allocation point, S2B1 setup. Right, even the down movement which we captured, the movement is followed through with the same setup again of S2B1. right? With the plan of actions, what is the movement that we are currently getting at the current state of 15 minutes? We have a break of structures, so week will be taken under the consideration, allocation post the retracement. We have a minimality, with the minimality continuity 150% rejection point. Okay, with the 150% rejection point, what are the next steps that I'll be looking at the current stage? I'll be looking for a proper setup allocation of the previous, which will be taken under the consideration through the retracement. If there is a retracement break, then I'll look for the next, else no trade will be executed towards the long at the current scenarios. Any doubt in BTC, guys? तो अगर आप लोगों को जानना है ये मूवमेंट कैसे अलोकेट हुआ था, प्लान ऑफ एक्शन नंबर 1 विल बी टेकन अंडर द सप्लाई, विद द सप्लाई प्लान ऑफ एक्शन विल बी मार्किंग द नेक्स्ट, वी हैव ए रिजेक्शन कितना लिया था, जितना हमारा प्रीवियस अलोकेशन पॉइंट ऑफ एक्शन है उतना का ही रिजेक्शन यहाँ पे जनरेट होते हुए दिखी थी, उसके साथ जो मूवमेंट प्लान ऑफ एक्शन वाज टेकन अंडर द कंसिडरेशन टू द नेक्स्ट, वी हैड ए रिजेक्शन. So what we will be doing, we will be allocating the same from the same action plan 200%. Clear, sir. My mistake. Identify. Okay, great. किसी को भी कोई भी डाउट है at the current state of actions of both the plans BTC and gold? Ah, अगर क्लैरिटी नहीं है चार्ट का तो सेटिंग्स में जाके पिक्चर क्वालिटी को इंक्रीज कर लेना. अगर आप लोगों को ब्लर दिख रहा है तो. नेक्स्ट, कमिंग डाउन टू इंडियन सेशंस, नीलेश का एक डाउट था, हाउ डू यू आइडेंटिफाई द ट्रैप स्ट्रक्चर प्लान? सो वी विल लुक इनटू दैट circumstances. Before looking into that, let me log into the page. Santosh, Ashish, give yourself few days so you will get in touch with what we are doing over here. Okay, just few days. What you wanted to know, Nilesh, over here? मैं आज का दिन पीओआई जोन में है करके बोला था, अभी भी पीओआई में ही है वो. Right? Action plan of execution we had explained over here. So what was the plan of action? अगर मार्केट ऊपर के लिए जाता है, पहला ट्रैप करेगा. राइट. सो यहाँ पे जितने भी लोग प्लान ऑफ एक्शन में बैठे थे यहाँ पे, उसके साथ मार्केट में एक मूवमेंट जनरेट हुई. राइट. फिर से यहाँ पे इस जोन ऑफ एक्शन पे मार्केट ने एक ब्रेक दिखाया, उसके साथ कंटिन्यूटी में ड्रॉप थ्रू. राइट. यहाँ पे फिर से रिटेलर्स बैठे थे. With the retailers, what did market tend to create the plan of? The market tend to create a plan of execution. But अगर यहाँ पे structure analysis देखते हो, तो at the entire point of action, the minimality of, sorry, minimality बोल रहा हूँ. The moment of pressures which was generated was in the scenario of selling side. One, two, three, four, five, six. Only one pressure was generated, which was at this current state of actions. This was a major iceberg order of a trap. Okay. So what did majorly all the people do over here? ये point of interest में देख के जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे उड़ाए हैं, उन लोगों को कल फोमो होगा. Okay. So how do you look into the structure at this current point of index? So what is my previous supply of the POI range? This is my POI range. With the POI range, reallocation it to the next. Okay. With the next plan of action, what did market tend to do over here? Recreation. With the recreation, 150% break. क्या हो गया? Last green candle, how much retracement, sir? ये क्या हर एक कैंडल को एनालाइज करके चला रहे हो मेरे को? Okay. So tomorrow to trap the FOMO players, already players are in trap. So tomorrow the trap the FOMO players, it should first show good opening and then some up move to trap even more before going down. Yes, you can look into that consideration. हाँ, but definitely जो आप बोले ना नीलेश, that will happen in the market. Took a sell of 4 pips in gold. 4 pips, sir. 40 pips, right? 4 points or 4 pips? हाँ. Sir, one question should I ask? पूछो. Morning screening and evening screening was entirely different, but even then you got the right levels. How, sir? This is what I'm not getting. Okay. Trade what you see, not what you think. Was my execution wrong in gold? I considered S2B1 setup and entered in third candle rejection. At first place, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did you notice? Buying pressure, right? With the continuity, there was a buying pressure, right? In the scenario of this setups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, buying pressure. In scenario of this short trade movement allocation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was a proper setup built without a right allocation perspective. So always remember one thing. Without analyzing entirely just by the setup, don't execute. Did you check the volume? What is volume indicating in 1 hour? Volume is stable. Okay. In the stable zone of action, What is market trying to do? Market is trying to be in the zone. So this is the zone of 1 hour. In this zone of action, what are the plans that you have to be following through? If there is a downward movement also, there should be a right action plan. How will the right action plan come into the play? Wherever there is a execution point of interest, there only you will get a plan of action, right? In this scenario, yes, definitely there is still a pressure towards the down which is pending. With that pending movement, what are the major things that you will be following? Wait, patientfully wait. Let the market give you an indication. Without indication, why are you executing? How many trades did you take, Samarth, total? Oh my God. Bapre. And please give me the bifurcations of the 7 trade. Entirely in the market from morning till now, there was only 3 trade from the live zone. Trade 1, trade 2, trade 3. Only 3. How did 7 come into the picture? Please give me the bifurcations to the same. Everyone be ready, guys. All the new members, जो भी doubt है, please do ask. एंड पुराने वाले बैक टेस्ट जो कर रहे हैं, फॉरवर्ड टेस्टिंग में जो है, प्लीज पूछिए, जो भी डाउट्स लिख रहे हो. Four in gold and 3 in BTC. Out of 3 profit in gold and 1 profitable in BTC. So what is the pip range if you can say me? Hi Abdul, good evening. Candle closure in 2 minutes. Give me the pip calculations. I don't want your profits. First 300, that was yesterday. I'm talking about today. Second, 70 pips. Third, 150 pips. And in BTC, 600 points. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's come to SL. Please do give me the bifurcations of SL. How does news impact the setup in gold? Please guide. News will never give an impact. हाँ समर्थ वही लॉसेस कितना लिया है वो भी बता दो पिप कैलकुलेशंस फॉलो द मैथमेटिकल नंबर्स अब्दुल आपको सेटअप्स ऑटोमेटिकली मिल जाएंगे कितना भी बड़ा मीटिंग रहने दो ओके इन BTC 450 पॉइंट्स एंड 600 पॉइंट्स वाई 600 पॉइंट्स जितना कमाया उतना तो मार्केट को वापस दे दिया BTC में एंड गोल्ड सो बेसिकली 300 pips 370 4 520 520 580 580 पिप्स में आपने मार्केट को दिया 4560 ओके 1 2 3 ठीक है गोल्ड यू आर इन अ गुड मूव बट BTC रॉन्ग why are you not following the rules follow the rules I'm damn sure BTC में कहाँ दिया है पता है एक तो यहाँ पे दिया है SL और एक SL यहाँ पे दिया एंड मेजरली जो 600 पॉइंट्स गया इसी जोन में गया है Dul, when you know your analysis right, you don't have to be worrying about markets, news impacts, and execution perspectives. Right? Volatility definitely रहती है और volatility will be in the directions of mathematical precisions. Okay? Good evening, you. Where had you been, man? सर कभी बीटीसी गोल्ड से भी बाहर निकलो। नहीं निकलूंगा मैं। ये बताओ, कौन सा चार्ट तुम्हें देगा हर एक मूवमेंट में 20x? हर एक मूवमेंट में 20x कौन सा चार्ट देगा बताओ? ईटीएच में तो उतना वैल्यू है ही नहीं। मैं एक लॉट से भी ट्रेड करूंगा, मेरे को 100 पॉइंट्स चाहिए 20x जाने के लिए। So these are the two best things. Definitely Euro USD I could love to trade, बट जहाँ पे मेरा बीटीसी पीओआई रेंज में होगा एंड मेरा गोल्ड 40 पिप्स रेंज में होगा तब, उससे पहले नहीं। Am I clear? Whatever doubts you guys are having, please do ask so that I can help you out clearing you that same issues. Imran, how is your back testing going on? कितने ट्रेड्स लिए आज? गुड इवनिंग तो सर। Going good. I didn't take live trades today. Good job. Keep it up, Imran. सर मुझे सप्लाई एंड डिमांड को एमसी के साथ कंबाइन करने में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है। डेफिनेटली आएगी. 2-3 दिन और प्रैक्टिस करो. You will get into the action plans. Little busy with some other stuffs, will be regular from tomorrow. No worries, man. No worries. Good if you have taken a break as well. It's a repeat question, but can you please give an example of what break of structure and what's not a break of structure on the charts while considering wick or not for supply and demand allocation? Definitely, Nilesh, I will give you an example regards to the same. Okay, Nilesh, give me some time. Definitely, I will help you out with that. 1,000 rupees ka account, which is $10. What is the status of that account? That account is currently running with $700. अगर इंडियन करेंसी में कन्वर्ट करना है, 1,000 रुपए का अकाउंट को हमने ऑलरेडी 60,500 पे ग्रो कर चुके हैं. What are you saying? $700 in how many trades? Two trades. You're next level, Nitish. Sir, you're following same strategy on this account. What else I will follow? Same strategy. I'm not like others, Imran. Don't worry. What I teach, I trade with that only. Yes, definitely I will add on some more into it. But 80% what I'm teaching you, that is there in the same. Thank you so much, Nilesh. Yes, जब वीडियो आएगा ना 1000 to 1 लाख का, राइट? उसमें फर्स्ट दो ट्रेड भूल जाओ, वो सेटअप कैसा है, सेटअप के हिसाब से लिया है, सिर्फ उसके ऊपर ध्यान देना। ओके, उसके बाद जब 300 पार हुआ, उसके बाद प्रॉपर रिस्क टू रिवॉर्ड फॉलो हुआ है, राइट? फर्स्ट ट्रेड जितना मैंने अकाउंट में डाला था उतने का ही ट्रेड ऑफ एग्जीक्यूशन हुआ था। वो प्लान ऑफ एक्शन मेरा क्लोजर थी $210 पे, राइट? पोस्ट दैट मैंने ये शॉर्ट ट्रेड लिया था क्योंकि बहुत सारे सेशंस थे आज, तो दिस शॉर्ट ट्रेड gave me a clearance for $700. सो एग्जीक्यूशन पॉइंट यहाँ पे था, वो $10 का, वो $10 का क्लोजर आके यहाँ पे हुआ है। इस मूवमेंट में हमने क्लोज नहीं किया था क्योंकि वी हैड अ प्रिसिशन ऑफ 3120 से रिजेक्शन। रिजेक्शन डेफिनेटली मार्केट ने लिया, उसके साथ यहाँ पे आके फिर से जब बाइंग प्रेशर शुरू हुआ, in this structure what did market tend to do? Market gave a rejection, so I closed at $210 over here. With $210 सेशंस आ गया था लाइव होने के बाद, ये मूवमेंट मिस हो गया। अगर मैं सेशंस में नहीं होता तो डेफिनेटली ये और ये ट्रेड मिला के मेरा अकाउंट में $5000 होता अभी। बट might be you using compounding? Yes, definitely, yeah, I will use compounding. बिना compounding का मेरा ट्रेड अच्छा नहीं जाता है। Basically, first time I'm not following swing after a very long period of time. So yeah, some funny stuff. यहाँ पे मैंने रिस्क टू रिवॉर्ड फॉलो किया, ठीक है? द क्रेजिएस्ट पार्ट, आई विल एक्सप्लेन दैट इन दैट वीडियो, राइट? आई एग्जीक्यूटेड द ट्रेड ओवर हियर बाय मिस्टेकली, नेटवर्क ग्लिच के वजह से मार्केट में थोड़ा नीचे पंच हो गया वो, राइट? रिस्क टू रिवॉर्ड वाज ऑफ 4 पॉइंट्स, राइट? अगर नोटिस कर रहे हो, अगर ये जो ग्रीन कैंडल होने के बाद रेड कंटिन्यूटी में नीचे के लिए नहीं आती ना, मेरा अकाउंट ब्लो हो चुका होता। राइट? एग्जीक्यूशन वाज हियर विद दिस पॉइंट ऑफ एक्शन, एग्जैक्टली $3 से रिजेक्शन लेके आई थी मार्केट। बट यस, इट वाज अ न्यू एक्सपीरियंस फॉर मी, क्योंकि अचानक से ग्लिच आ गया यार एक्सनेस में। बट यस, दिस ट्रेड वाज अ गुड होल्ड। We looked for three add-on quantities over here. First add-on quantity was on the break. This was the major entry, add-on quantity, and close. We closed the trade at the MTSL point over here. Currently कोई ट्रेड में हो? Not yet. But definitely और एक ट्रेड उस अकाउंट में लूंगा स्ट्रीम क्लोज होने से पहले। That will be, I guess, BTC short ही होगा। अगर सेटअप मिलता है तभी लेंगे। न्यूयॉर्क सेशन स्टार्ट हो गया है, वॉल्यूम्स आना शुरू हो गया है, वेल एंड गुड। What was your second trade from? My second trade execution was directly from 0.5. रुको तो सही, सेटअप तो बनने दो, उसके बाद देखेंगे, उससे पहले नहीं। आई एम क्लियरली सेइंग यू गाइस, अभी सेटअप बनने दो, उसके बाद ही, उससे पहले नहीं। ठीक है। What will be your next action plan? $100. I got to call off the day. Will join in the morning tomorrow. Take care. Have a great evening, Imran. अगर गोल्ड में सेटअप मिल जाएगा तो अच्छा खासा मूवमेंट मिलेगा। ओनली कंडीशंस वॉल्यूम। अगर यहाँ से रिवर्स बना है तो ये वॉल्यूम ये ब्रेक करना है मेरे को, तब जाके मजा है उसमें, उससे पहले नहीं। एंड अगर आप लोग यहाँ पे नोटिस कर रहे हो ना, बहुत जल्द एक क्रैश आने वाला है। इफ यू गाइस आर नोटिसिंग दिस मूवमेंट, देयर इज नो प्रॉपर रिट्रेसमेंट गोल्ड में। Expect within 2-3 months you will see a good crash. ऑल द न्यू मेंबर्स, जो भी डाउट है प्लीज डू आस्क। एंड जितने भी लोग बैक टेस्ट कर रहे हैं, प्लीज फॉलो थ्रू, राइट डाउन द नोट्स, विथ राइटिंग डाउन द नोट्स कंटिन्यूटी। गोल्ड में यहाँ से सब शॉर्ट के लिए बैठ रहे होंगे, राइट? ये 4 मिनट्स के बाद एक रिजेक्शन के साथ मिलता है, वी विल लुक फॉर इट। क्योंकि सेलिंग प्रेशर अभी भी बिल्ड होते हुए नहीं दिखा है मार्केट में। थ्री मोर मिनट्स गाइस। इतना शांत है आज, ग्रेट। परेशान करना है क्या? नहीं नहीं अंबिका, मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला, तुम शांत रहो, काफी है। शॉर्ट में हो क्या सर? नहीं नहीं, रुको, सेटअप तो बनने दो यार। बिना सेटअप का कैसा? अजूबा है आप लोगों का, बिना सेटअप का ट्रेड करना। 43 seconds more to go. किसी को भी कोई भी डाउट है in regards to the market, please do ask. Beautiful. ब्रेक चाहिए कंटिन्यूटी के लिए. If we'll have the break, the market will boom. कितना मूवमेंट आएगा? जितना हमारा पूरा allocation perspective है. Nilesh, in this scenario, if you notice, we don't have a break of structure. So first point of indication will be always your body. With the body on the break, the wick will be taken under the consideration. Okay? आपका डाउट यहाँ पे क्लियर होता है? Okay? ओके सर। क्या बोला भरत? ओके, गुड इवनिंग। गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग भरत। वेरी गुड इवनिंग। सर बीटीसी दिखाओ, ट्रेड में हूँ। कौन से ट्रेड में हो भाई? बीटीसी में सेटअप ही नहीं बना है। कुछ भी ट्रेड करते रहते हो। इट विल हंट यू आउट यू। बी केयरफुल। सर बीटीसी में S2B2 सेटअप बन रहा है क्या? S2B2 सेटअप के लिए मदर कैंडल है हमारे पास। 1 2 break, right? Only condition at this current scenario is पूरा हंट चाहिए हमें। यहाँ पे रिटेलर्स एग्जीक्यूशन दिखा रहे हैं, right? With that plan of action, what is the market tend to creation? The movement, right? So यहाँ पे रिटेलर्स को लॉन्ग पे बिठाने दो, उसके बाद एक शॉर्ट मूव आने दो, उसके बाद कंटिन्यूटी में जाने दो। डायरेक्टली जाएगा तो मजा नहीं है। While explaining the gold short trade, you said that the quantity was added near 31.26. So in that case, how the risk is managed for the added quantity as the SL will be large? So you're talking about the perceptions of this current moment, correct? 26. In this point of actions, the market risk to reward is managed in the add-on quantities. How? Because in the scenario, the first SL range was of 40 points, correct? In this 40 points, once the closure was given, we executed on the break. Right here the market was in the break even structure. When in the break even structure, market was still in the range, right? So whatever the mishaps happened, so that will run in profits in this scenario, right? In this scenario, the movement of the structure allocation was of how many points? The point allocation is of 30 pips, right? If I execute the trade at 31.26 over here, so what will be my plan of action? The plan of action of execution will be taken under the consideration of ब्रेक इवन रेंज। मतलब ये जो मूवमेंट हमें आया था, ये मूवमेंट ऑफ एक्शन प्लान आई विल टेक ओवर हियर एज अ ब्रेक रिकवरी। ब्रेक रिकवरी मतलब, so I won't be celebrating my profits of the moment whatever I have got here of 40 points. That will act as my current retracement SL range, right? उसका रेंज ऑफ अलोकेशन के अंदर जब तक रहेगा मार्केट, मैं तब तक कंटिन्यूटी में रहूंगा, right? Why was the execution not taken here? Because यहाँ पे अगर लेता तो मेरा risk to reward match नहीं होती। Okay, so the break of one is always taken under the consideration to the previous in the allocation of the current. Okay, Nilesh? नितेश सच बोलो, बीटीसी शॉर्ट ट्रेड में हो ना? 85,000 से हूँ मैं। इवनिंग में एक ही ट्रेड बोला था जो कि ये था शॉर्ट वाला। वो मेरे को आज $1,000 करना है उस अकाउंट। छोटा अकाउंट देख नहीं सकता हूँ मैं। अगर मैं आज $1,000 क्लोजिंग दूंगा ना इस अकाउंट को, तो कल अच्छा खासा $10,000 तक मूवमेंट ला सकता हूँ। अगर ये क्लोजिंग में छोड़ दूंगा अभी एट द करंट स्टेट, देन नो, नॉट हैपनिंग। So the first entry profit will be used as the SL for the second entry. So in that the quantity for the both entries must be the same, right? Yes, that's right. Lovely. 300 पॉइंट से है अभी भी. मेरे को 200 पॉइंट और चाहिए. Beautiful. One more spike. Great, guys. Account closure from 1000 rupees to 1 lakh done in just 3 trades. The best part is that is just in 3 trades. Yes, just in 3 trades. मार्केट अभी नीचे आएगा. इसे लेना है पहला. So you are uploading this video. ट्रेड्स का वीडियो अपलोड नहीं कर रहा हूँ. हिस्ट्री अपलोड कर रहा हूँ. With the explanation of execution in the trading view, I'll upload it. सर कोई मानेगा ही नहीं अगर आप बोलोगे 3 ट्रेड में 1000 रुपए से 1 लाख बनाया. अच्छी बात है ना. नहीं मानते तो अच्छा ही है. सर नो वन विल बिलीव. दैट्स टोटली फाइन. मानने के लिए क्या करना है उनको? डिपॉजिट जितना किया था उसका प्रूफ दिखाना है. उसके साथ 3 ट्रेड में जो 1 लाख बना उसे दिखाना है. उसके साथ अगर उन लोगों को उस $1 लाख के अकाउंट से, सॉरी, $1000 के अकाउंट से विड्रॉ करके दिखा दूंगा तो काफी है. या अगर उससे भी नहीं मानेंगे वो. सर लोग यहाँ चिल्लर जमा करके खुश होते हैं। क्या बोल रहे हो? सर लोग यहाँ चिल्लर जमा करके खुश होते हैं। मतलब व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ चिल्लर? Beautiful guys. $1,100, $1,200. Great. One, two, three. Lovely. Pennies. Okay. Okay, got it. अगर जितने भी लोग थे उन लोगों को यहाँ पे समझ में आया मैं क्या बोला था 10 मिनट पहले, प्लीज रिवाइंड करके देख लेना। यहाँ पे रिटेलर्स बैठेंगे लॉन्ग की तरफ, उनको उड़ाएगा पहला नीचे आके एंड कंटिन्यूटी। व्हाट डिड मार्केट डू? भरत अगर स्ट्रीम पे हो तो क्या किया मार्केट में? Now we have a break of structure. Nilesh, with the break of structure, what is the next plan? Now we will take the wick in action, which will be this. Okay? राइट सर, बोला था। सर और एक ट्रेड ले लो, 2,000 कर लो। भाई मैं खुश हूँ। 1,000 से खुश हूँ एट द करेंट स्टेट। Hats off to your analysis. Thank you so much. अगर कोई भी यार, इट्स जस्ट नॉट मी, अगर कोई भी ये एनालिसिस आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करता ना ऐसा, दे आर रियली गुड एट ट्रेडिंग, प्लीज फॉलो देम, नॉट एन इशू एट ऑल। अगर तुक्का मारते हैं ना, डोंट फॉलो देम। वन स्मॉल रिक्वेस्ट, it doesn't matter who it is, what age it is, how it is. The only one thing that needs to be looked into the circumstances is how good he is at. what he is doing. That's the only request that I will ask you guys. अरे खतरनाक. But before the break of structure, do we consider the wick of the red candle? No. Till the first perspectives, no. Now, yes, definitely there will be a consideration. With the consideration, allocation, with the allocation, movement plan of structure. Okay. With this, what are the setups? Scenario 1, 150% rejection. Scenario 2, 150% rejection. Scenario 3, 150% rejection. But scenario 3, 150% rejection act करेगा नहीं, क्योंकि it's the entire movement of wick to wick captured. Okay. With the same structure of planning, if I look into the next plan of execution, what will be the setup that I will be following here? The setup that I'll be following at the current state of action is the entire movement plan of this movement action, right? If I look into the circumstances of this movement action in the perpendicular of this break of structure allocation, what is the plan that market has tend to currently work at, right? Always remember the plan of analysis. कहाँ कहाँ पर थे इतना दिन बीटीसी हवा हवाए. कितने लोगों के अकाउंट ब्लो हुआ पता है यहाँ पे? एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ कितने लोगों के अकाउंट ब्लो हुआ है. एग्जाम्पल नंबर 1, जो यहाँ पे लॉन्ग किए उनका एसएल गया, राइट? जो यहाँ से शॉर्ट किए, कहा गया, यहाँ से जो शॉर्ट किए उनका एसएल गया. जो बिना एसएल लिए ट्रेड कर रहे हैं उनका तो पूरा अकाउंट ही गया, राइट? टारगेट हिट, TP1 हिट हो गया है. नेक्स्ट TP2 which is at the next stage of actions of 1 hour. Should we consider gold is following the 4 hours and daily levels of 3180 currently, or one down move is remaining? सर्कुलेटिंग सप्लाई पूरा हंट हो चुका है? नहीं हुआ है, अभी भी POI रेंज में ही है. ओके, suppose that. Just to clarify, before the BOS, we don't consider neither of the wick of the supply candle, not the wick of the red candle. If created any, only the body of the green candle will be considered. Yes, this is in the movement. But if the scenario is of consideration of the body, right? This is the movement with the body, what you have got. And if is a plan of action of understanding supply converted into demand resistance, at that point of action also only body will be taken under the consideration. Okay. Nilesh, this one. Samarth. उसके लिए बोलता हूँ सीख लो, ये सब बहुत आसान है करना. ये इतना सारा लाइंस क्यों आया? उससे पहले सीखना बहुत जरूरी है. Nitesh, don't put 1,000 to 1 lakh. People won't believe. Keep it short. Make it 1,000 to 50,000. वो भी बिलीव नहीं करेंगे वो. Do we have a proper setup over here? One, two, execution. लो, जितने भी लोग पुल बैक में बैठे उनको भी उड़ाया मार्केट यहाँ पे. SL hits are so visually apparent only when you explain it. So what do we notice over here? Body closure was in all the range, Nilesh, right? In all the point of interest, the market has taken the movement and blown the accounts of the people. So that is the reason we look for a movement allocations of 40 points SL, sorry, 40 pips SLs in New York session. BTC 1 hour volume with bullish pressure need to close through. Yes. Beautiful, guys. 1,000 points running. जो जो कंप्लीट हुआ है मैं हटा रहा हूँ. एक ही जोन में कितना लेवल्स डाला. Whatever you doubts you guys are having, please do ask. All the new members, welcome to the stream. All the new members, welcome to the stream. जो भी doubts है पूछ सकते हो. I had been to one stream. She gave the trade towards long to everyone. The market took the SL. She gave the trade towards the short. Market took the SL and account blown. एक बंदे ने तो डेमो अकाउंट में ही ब्लॉक कर दिया. मतलब ब्लो. ओके, सही है. कितने बार बोलो यार वरुण, दूसरों के स्ट्रीम में मत जाओ, खुद के ऊपर फोकस करो. TP2 almost hit. I have a doubt regarding CS. Please do ask. Can you how precise? Can you how to precisely mark the CS? And once any CS is hunted, then it is compulsory that reversal will come. Yes, definitely the reversal will come. When to use reversal area? MC 0.375, 0.618, 0.5. तो सिर्फ जैसे ही आप 60% परफेक्ट होते हो MC 2.0 में, मेरे को बता देना. आई विल लेट यू नो वेयर टू यूज MC 1.0. ओके. सर जीबीपी में 15 मिनट्स 10:01.2 पर 7 PM समझ नहीं आ रहा, प्लीज बताना. डाउट था इसलिए पूछा. डाउट्स आर ऑलवेज वेलकम. कौन सा? जैन फर्स्ट ना. क्या टाइम था? ओके, क्या कंफ्यूजन है यहाँ पे? क्लियर कट S2B1 सेटअप फॉलो करके गया है ना? कैंडल क्लोजर ब्रेक कंटिन्यू. हाँ, 19 is 757 only. Okay. The scenario of understanding of allocation point कैसे देखोगे at the current stage? ये आपका सप्लाई था. ओके, ये सप्लाई के साथ क्लोजर विद द क्लोजर कंटिन्यूटी. इन द कंटिन्यूटी मार्केट ने ब्रेक लिया. ब्रेक लेके रिजेक्शन जनरेट की. रिजेक्शन जनरेट करके फर्स्ट प्लान ऑफ एक्शन वाज दिस. इसे इमिटेट किया है यहाँ पे. इसको इमिटेट करने के बाद 200% रिजेक्शन. 200 रिजेक्शन के साथ कंटिन्यूटी में मूवमेंट जनरेट हुआ था. सो इंड्यूसमेंट रेंज से जितना मूवमेंट ऑफ डिमांड अलोकेट हुआ है यहाँ पे, that will act as my next. So in this scenario, this is the plan of action which I'll be taking. With this plan of action, re-mergering the structures with the re-mergering of the structure continuity. Okay. At this point of action also, market gave a single breath go. With the single breath go, what is the next step that I'll be looking for? I will be looking for internal liquidity. Sorry, inside liquidity. In this stage, inside liquidity 1, inside liquidity 2, inside liquidity 3, inside liquidity 4, inside liquidity 5, inside liquidity 6, inside liquidity 7. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5, point 6, point 7. One, which was the one point that we missed? Point 8. Okay. Imitate मतलब continuity. राइट, फर्स्ट एक्शन प्लान मेरा ये होगा, ये ब्रेक होके कंटिन्यूटी में गया. when there is a emittivity in the same plan of action, what did market tend to do? With the market plan of action, next circulation will be taken under the previous. With the previous, the market tend to continue the movement, so the closure was even at the same point of action. वो point of action होने के बाद भी market tend to take the rejection, so the insider liquidity will come into the play. 3 कैंडल्स नहीं था इसलिए पूछा. एट रेसिपी ब्लू क्या है? शी सेइंग मार्केट में ऑपरेटर आ गया है अभी। किसने बोला है? गोल्ड में कोई ऑपरेटर काम नहीं करता है, ठीक है। वो भी सही है। BTC 1 hour in CS इनसाइड कैंडल नहीं था ना सर, इसलिए थोड़ा डाउट था, अभी क्लियर हो गया सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच, नो वरीज ब्रदर। BTC 1 hour in circulating supply for 3 days. In that there are couple of instances where the volume breakout happened with the bullish pressure, but before resistance there was no volume but bearish pressure. But current candle gave all the volume breakout, but here if the pressure is equalized, then how to look at that, or do we have to look for the another volume breakout? Can you give me an example? Okay, रुको. Let me only give you an example. And at this point of action, this is not, guys, ये इक्वलाइजर नहीं है ना, ये इंडिसिसिव कैंडल है। अगर सही तरीके से समझोगे, प्रेशर यहाँ पे सेलिंग साइड का है, राइट, 1 2। अगर आजू बाजू में रख के देखो पता चल जाएगा, राइट। So with this plan of action, what is the next step that market will tend to do? Market will continue the rally of this plan of action. इधर मैथ कर लेना, वो टारगेट तक जाके ही रिवर्स होगा, उससे पहले नहीं। ओके अगर आप लोगों को चाहिए, लेट मी डू इट फॉर यू, कहाँ से रिवर्स लाएगा फिर। 85438.57, 83914.16, formulative number 1524, retracement point 84457.64, right? मार्केट एग्जैक्टली 86924 तक जाके रिवर्स होगी। 86924.13 यहाँ तक आएगी मार्केट, बट इमीडिएटली नहीं आएगी, स्लो एंड स्टडीली आएगी। ओके, स्लो एंड स्टडी इन द सेंस 3-4 कैंडल्स। 3-4 कैंडल्स इज स्लो एंड स्टडी, इज इट? यस, वेरी मच स्लो एंड स्टडी यार, क्या बात कर रहे हो। यहाँ पे 3 पॉइंट का मूवमेंट आ जाएगा। Setup is already created and the movement is already started. If you notice in 15 minutes, you will come to know. हल्का सा रिवाइंड कर लेना, रिवाइंड करने के बाद किसी को पता ही नहीं चला होगा, मैं इंडिकेशन दे चुका था। इस जैसे ही ये इसे लेगी, यहाँ से मूवमेंट ऊपर आएगा करके। Okay, but hypothetically, what if indecision is created, then what we look for? We will look for previous volume. In this scenario, come down to 1 hour. What is the previous volume indication saying to you? The previous volume is indicated towards the buying side pressure, correct? So buying side trade will be executed in this point of action. Okay. And that high volume indication should be of previous day only. Don't go to the एक दो दिन चलेगा, बट उससे पहले वाला मत देखना नीलेश, ठीक है? Yeah, I noticed that, but it was quick. Oh, this is not Asian session, Sumar. This is New York. Execution should be quick. गाइस आप लोग ही बताओ कितने का डालूं? 1,000 रुपीज टू 1 लाख का डालूं या 1,000 रुपीज टू 50,000 का डालूं या 1,000 रुपीज टू 30,000 का डालूं या 1,000 रुपीज टू 10,000 तो है ही नहीं, 20,000 ही है। हाँ, ये डालो, बताओ। आप लोग बताओ, उसके हिसाब से ही मैं बोलता हूँ टीम को काम करने के लिए, राइट? लेट मी नो, 1,000 to 1 lakh, 1,000 to 50,000, 1,000 to 30,000, 1,000 to 20,000, बिकॉज 20,000 के नीचे मैं जा ही नहीं सकता, बिकॉज फर्स्ट ट्रेड ही 20,000 जनरेट हो गया था। $50,000 है। So this is 1,000 rupees to 1 lakh, 1,000 rupees to 50,000, 1,000 rupees to 30,000, 1,000 rupees to 20,000. 50,000 ka trade is a long way. Today I have started that account. I have said you 7 days. After 7 days, that 100K plan of video will come. Right? From morning, I was talking about 1,000 rupees, which is $10. From $10, we have converted it into 1,000 is what I am talking. No, आप लोग बताओ, जो बताओगे वही डालूंगा। 50,000 done. Great. द क्रेजिएस्ट पार्ट इज वो दोनों एक्सप्लेनेशन होगा ना वो सेटअप के ऊपर ही होगा रिस्क टू रिवॉर्ड में वहां पे बात ही नहीं कर सकूंगा. यस डेफिनेटली वो शॉर्ट ट्रेड वाला रिस्क टू रिवॉर्ड बात कर सकता हूँ. वो भी ऐड कर ही देता हूँ. चलो. But setup is very important. When you follow the setup, the risk to reward always follows with the same. Stream will be there for next 20 minutes. जो भी doubt है पूछ लेना. मैं 1 hour में देख रहा हूँ क्या? सॉरी सॉरी. मैं वही देख रहा हूँ गोल्ड में क्या हो गया अचानक से मूवमेंट. कौन सा है? In this scenario, what will you do, Nilesh? At this current state, what will you look for? Volume has given a break of the entire structure plan. With the entire structure plan, by seeing this candle, what will be your execution? Please give me a reply in regards to the same. मिनिमलिटी क्रिएटेड इन द कैंडल यू शोन। सर अगर ये मिनिमलिटी क्रिएट हुआ है ना इस कैंडल में, अगर मिनिमलिटी मेरे को यहाँ पे 150 पॉइंट्स का मिलता है, विच इज 150 पिप्स, I will be the happiest person to look for the trade. Believe me. I was about to ask you that only. The CS is pending, and this is the first time in 1 hour it has shown bearish pressure. Today, previously, the pressure was also bearish. Here, it should first trap the buyers, then come down to complete the CS. That's right. Buyers को और कितना ट्रैप करेंगे? अकाउंट उठ चुका होगा यहाँ पे लोगों का, यहाँ पे, यहाँ पे, एंड मेजरली जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे बैठे हैं ना इस कैंडल में, एक सेकेंड आप लोगों को 5 मिनट और 1 मिनट में दिखाता हूँ कैंडल्स कैसे दिख रहे हैं, राइट? जो यहाँ पे ट्रेड ऑफ एग्जीक्यूशन देके इस पुल बैक के साथ यहाँ पे बचेगा 110 पिप्स, सॉरी सिंगल कैंडल ही लेके चलो 90 पिप्स, ओके? फिर से इस लेवल को लेके शॉर्ट किया होगा, राइट? जैसे स्टार्ट किया मार्केट ने क्या किया यहाँ पे 70 pips, right? So with the plan of action of the people who sat over here on the break, क्या किया मार्केट 50 pips, right? तो उनके हिसाब से ये सब बड़ा है 50 pips। सेम चीज अगर 1 आवर में आके देखेंगे, सॉरी 1 मिनट में आके देखेंगे, एग्जीक्यूशन परस्पेक्टिव, ओके? तो यहाँ पे एंट्री हुए होंगे, राइट? गया है, गया है, गया है, गया है, गया है, सब यहाँ पे हैकर हैकर चिल्ला रहे होंगे। जैसे मूवमेंट नीचे आया तो बोले क्या हो गया यार, राइट? सो दिस इज हाउ द मार्केट टेंड्स टू ट्रैप आउट पीपल, एंड हर एक पुल बैक में, राइट? एग्जीक्यूट यहाँ पे हुआ है, मार्केट यहाँ पे नीचे आया, शिट ऐसे लग गया, ब्रेक हुआ, ब्रेक पे लिया, डेफिनेटली अगर 20 पिप्स 30 पिप्स लेने वाले हैं तो खुश होंगे, बट पोस्ट दैट मार्केट टेंड टू कंटिन्यू। क्या होगा यहाँ पे उनका? वो 1 मिनट, ये जो 15 मिनट में ही मार्केट पूरा पीओआई रेंज में सर्कुलेटिंग सप्लाई सब बिल्ड कर रहा है, राइट? सो 15 मिनट में ही इतना कंफ्यूजन है, 1 मिनट और 5 मिनट में तो हो गया काम। प्लान ऑफ एक्शन 1, प्लान ऑफ एक्शन 2, प्लान ऑफ एक्शन 3, प्लान ऑफ एक्शन 4। Hacker is old, OP in the chat is new. उससे थोड़ी हमें फर्क पड़ेगा. उसे उन्हें बोलो ये करके दिखाए. एक दिन नहीं. स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट होके आज के लिए 50th डे है ना. 50 days ग्रीन क्लोजर करके दिखाने बोलो. अभी क्या बोल रहे हो सर. 30-40 पिप्स में इतना खुश हो रहे हैं. अगर रोज 100 पिप्स का ऊपर कैप्चर कर लेंगे तो वो बोलेंगे मैं मार्केट चला रहा हूँ. मैं मार्केट चलाता हूँ. So was my thinking right or need to work as you said. और कितना buyers को ट्रैप करेगा. I got confused. वही तो बोल रहा हूँ. और कितना buyers को ट्रैप करेगा. पॉइंट ऑफ एक्शन 1 ट्रैप हुआ. ओके. पॉइंट ऑफ एक्शन 2 अलोकेशन ट्रैप हुई. पॉइंट ऑफ एक्शन 4 sorry point of action 3 buyers allocation trap. Right. Major sustainability of trap was identified at this zone. क्यों पुलबैक के साथ रिट्रेसमेंट के साथ कंटिन्यूटी. राइट. So these are the plan of actions that market will tend to showcase you. अगर यहाँ पे मूवमेंट डायरेक्टली आना है तो एक ही चीज के साथ आएगा. वो है विद दिस करेंट विक अलोकेशन. राइट. यहाँ तक फिर से मार्केट आएगी. क्यों आएगी. रेड कैंडल के ऊपर लोगों को फिर से बिठाएगा. थोड़े लोग ब्रेक पे होंगे. जो ट्रेड नहीं किया है उनको बिठाएगा. उसके बाद ड्रॉ. ओके. सर व्हेन इज द वेबसाइट इज लॉन्चिंग. ओ थैंक यू वेंकट याद दिलाने के लिए. पूछा ही नहीं. अपडेट पूछ के मैं कल सुबह बताता हूँ. मेल आया होगा चेक करता रुको. बेटा फेस में है. राइट. इट विल टेक अनदर 1 month. मैं सोचा क्विज इजीली ऐड हो जाएगा बट क्विज ऐड करने में बहुत ये हो रहा है. प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. बट हो जाएगा. Proper update, I will give it to you in the morning. OMG, one more month. सर वेबसाइट कट कॉपी पेस्ट नहीं करना है. कोड करनी होती है, राइट. डेटा एनालॉग करना होता है, बैकएंड सर्वर्स लाने होते हैं, कनेक्ट करने होते हैं, फ्रंट एंड सर्वर्स कनेक्ट करने होता है, यूआई इंटरफेस देखना होता है, राइट. यूआई यूएक्स को कंपनी लोगों के साथ रीमैपिंग करके कस्टम मेड क्रिएट करना होता है, राइट. एंड दैट टू क्विज 7,000 क्विज का प्लान है उसमें. 7,000 quiz questions will be there. Advanced, beginner, intermediate levels. This and all is there in that website. Definitely it will take time. राइट. थोड़ी GoDaddy को बोलूंगा, GoDaddy वेबसाइट दे दो, मेरे को कोर्स बेचना है, कट कॉपी पेस्ट कर दूंगा, कोर्स को हो गया. It's a proper learning channel website what will be getting built over there. नहीं नहीं, don't take it in a wrong way, Venkat. I'm saying, okay? Please don't take me in a wrong way. I made you understand how it works. मेरा पूरा इंडेक्स आज हरा हरा है, सिवाय जो मैं नीचे रखा हूँ. एनडीए वाला. सर अकाउंट ब्लो करना सिखाओ, बहुत आसान है. यहाँ पे $1,000 का अकाउंट पंच करो, राइट. जैसे ही थोड़ा नीचे आया, यहाँ पे एक सेलिंग का 2,000 $2,000 का अकाउंट पंच करो, ठीक है. 2 मिनट में अकाउंट ब्लो हो जाएगा. नॉट हरा हरा, इट्स हरा भरा. हरा भरा बोलने से मेरे को हरा भरा कबाब याद आ गया. ऑर्डर करते हैं. अगस्त्य नहीं है क्या? नहीं, अगस्त्य तो ट्रिप में है. वरुण, कोई तो रेस्टोरेंट बताओ ना तुम्हारा एरिया में. ओ भाई साहब, मैं लग्जरी डाइनिंग नहीं पूछा। मैं कबाब खाने के लिए पूछा। अहमदनगर में आ जाओ सर। आपको घरवन कोमड़ी मुर्गी खिलाता हूँ घर पे। गलत मत समझना। गलत क्यों समझूंगा? असली विषयातली सर्व आम्ही गलत घेणार, टेंशन मत घेऊ नका. द बेस्ट इज Sebastian's only sir. भाई, मेरे को कार निकालने का हिम्मत नहीं है एट द करेंट स्टेट. ओके. बुर्जुल अरब के आजू बाजू में बोलो, पता है तो. नहीं पता है तो दैट्स फाइन. Sir, do you get recipes around you like you were preparing earlier? हाँ, बट उतना टाइम नहीं है अभी खुद को प्रिपेयर करके खाने के लिए, खुद प्रिपेयर करके खाने के लिए. If I say it to my company only, they will prepare and send it. But मैरिनेट ही नहीं हुआ रहेगा तो खा के मजा नहीं आएगा. At least any kebab should get marinated for 24 hours. Then only the flavor arrives. सर, मसराटी वॉच कैसा है? मसराटी चलाते हो तो मसराटी वॉच खरीदो, वरना क्यों खरीदोगे? तुम चलाते हो पॉश कैन. पॉश कैन के हिसाब से you have to buy at least Rolex Daytona or else Rolex Oyster or else Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe 5344 खरीदना. Okay, the new model which has just arrived. It will suit on your hand you. एंड तुम्हारा कार का जो कलर है उसी कलर का डायल भी है उसमें. खालिद के पास चले जाओ, खालिद के पास मिल जाएगा. Sir, if curd is in it for marination, will it get sour and affect the taste and digestion? No. There is always a combination. If there is a play of action of lactose, with the lactose, there is always a reaction of citric. Citric acid is always generated through the lemons. So that will not harm your digestion. It will be really good for taste buds and digestion as well. And with this, there will be a combinations of spices which will create A fagiment in digestion process or fat loss. Just for an example, black cardamom, cinnamon, red chili powder, and pinch of green cardamom. Okay. Who want PP? Hugh wants it. सर लोग सर लोग बोलते हैं स्विंग ट्रेडिंग करना चाहिए बट स्विंग कौन सा है वही नहीं समझ आता. डेफिनेटली सीख जाओगे भरत. थोड़े दिन की टाइम दो. 22 days. What is PP? Patek Philippe. It's a watch. Right, sir. Then definitely आपको बीच बीच में डाउट्स आती रहेगी. पूछो. I will give you the explanation. एंड जो आपका जो क्वेश्चन था ना, उसका कोई पेमेंट देना पड़ेगा वेबसाइट के लिए? नहीं, कोई पेमेंट नहीं है. हम बहुत मेहरबान हैं. भगवान ने सब दिया है, तो वो भी सीखने के लिए फ्री. ओके. व्हाट इज द स्टार्टिंग प्राइस ऑफ फेटिपिले? 2,75,000 starting price. There was one base model which was of 150, right? So वो अभी बंद हो गया है. 1,50,000. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you so much. So इतना वॉच पे कौन देता है? जिनको अप्रिशिएटिंग एसेट्स में खरीदना है, वो सब वॉच खरीदना है. वो पहन भी सकते हो, दिखा भी सकते हो, शो ऑफ भी कर सकते हो, बट डिप्रिशिएट नहीं होगा वो. Whatever watches you guys are getting less than more than 30 lakhs, 25 lakhs, all the watches are appreciating asset. Okay, that doesn't work under the circumstances of depreciating assets. This Titos, this Omega, this and all are depreciating assets. Watches में भी appreciating depreciating होता है. Yes. What are you saying? Yes, such mein. I'm not kidding. There is a back brand called as Hermes. Buy Hermes by paying 15 lakhs, keep it for 4 months, you can sell it for 30 lakhs. Investment 15, within 4 months 30 lakhs. But watches is not like that. Watches is like you have to keep it at least for 1 year for a good appreciation by 35 to 40%. Everyone, trade fearlessly, be in the directions of the market, following the proper risk to reward ratios. Trade emotionlessly, जीतने से खुशी मनाना, हारने से दुखी हो जाना is not the quality of the traders. Be in the directions of the math. Don't execute the trade in FOMOs and don't execute the trades in running candles. Make sure to protect your capital and be in the directions of the math by following the proper supply and demand. Okay. But sir, used watches का price बहुत depreciate होता है ना? That's why collectors prefer double sealed, right? No, who said? See, double sealed watches are always crack check. The crack check doesn't work in double seal, right? अगर double sealed है, then your appreciation value is just of 10% to 15%. But used watches in the scenario, it should be maintained, right? Temperature maintained, right? With the temperature maintained, अगर पहन रहे हो तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, राइट? बिकॉज वो अगर जब वॉच रख रहे हो एंड वो टेम्परेचर में मेंटेन्ड है, सो वॉट एवर द स्वेट एंड वॉट एवर द डस्ट यू हैव गॉट इनटू इट, दैट विल गेट रिफर्बिश्ड. मतलब हर एक मोमेंट में देर इज अ वॉच बॉक्स. ओके, द वॉच बॉक्स कॉस्ट इज 7 lakh rupees. So once you keep the watch in it, within 5 minutes it will clear all the dust particles from the watch. It will sprinkle the spray to remove all the stains of the sweat, and then it will dehydrate in the air mode mission, and then it releases out and transfers it through the box. So at that point of time, your watch is maintained as well, and when you sell it, you will get a really good appreciation of 35% plus. Okay. So if you noticed, Nilesh, what did market tend to do? Took a break of everyone. With the break, market tend to break down. Right? So that are the simple price actions that you have to look into the markets. Okay. Protect your capital. Don't execute the trades in FOMO. No risk to reward ratios is followed. Then don't execute the trade. Do the back testing. Do the forward relay bar testing. With the forward relay bar testing, do the live testing. Then come with the small value and execute the trades to build the confidence. With that, what is the next step? Get the money, follow the risk to reward, and be in the directions of the math. Protect your capitals and make sure that you don't do a FOMO trading or running trade executions. मिलते हैं कल सुबह, तब तक के लिए टेक केयर, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट. नितेश signing off.